OPPO Selfie Expert.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Old Bear, also known as Siddharth Prashant, and joining me this evening.
And this is Tango, also known as Sriram Vishal, and we are welcoming you to the official stream of the OPPO F9 Pro PUBG Mobile Campus Championship.
And you know what? This stream is going to be quite amazing because we did see a lot of games happening, and this is, I believe, day number 7. And we have around 1 week worth of tournaments, and you know what? Every day we have streamed 2 games, and if you actually want to go watch a little bit of those to actually catch up on the drama which is going to be happening, go ahead and check out PUBG Mobile Official India, because we are going to be streaming in that, and you can also check out those videos. And that is not it. We are also giving away 2 of these beautiful OPPO F9 Pro phones, and all you have to do to participate is hit the subscribe button, like, share this video, and comment down below exclamatory mark PUBG Mobile. I repeat, exclamatory mark PUBG Mobile.
And this giveaway is actually only on the YouTube channel of PUBG Mobile India Official. So if you're actually going to go on to other channels and if you want to comment that's really not going to work, because if you want to do it, you just have to do it in this channel. And mind you, this phone is not just a normal phone which is going to come in the market, but this is one of the premium phones coming out there from OPPO, with the 6.3 inch as well as the 3.5K mAh battery, which also comes up with the VOOC fast charge, which means just about 5 minutes of charge is going to get you 2 hours of talk and a lot of chicken dinners if you wish to charge it for more time as well. It comes with a 6GB RAM, which actually is going to help you out if you're actually going to play long hours of PUBG Mobile. It's not really going to heat your phone up, so I guess that is one phone you all should be wishing for as well. So just don't waste any time, just go down to the comment section and type exclamation mark PUBG Mobile all in caps, so that you could win one of these phones today in this live stream.
And you know what? We will be announcing the first winner after the first game. So we actually get the news that the lobby is going to be ready. So let's just hop in over there and check out what our players are up to. And we are going to be looking at the lobby view right now. And mind you, the Campus Championship tournament is a 50 lakh prize pool tournament, and this is one of the largest scale tournaments for a mobile esport championship. So this is going to be
not just one of the largest.
This is the largest in India.
We really haven't seen a tournament with about 50 lakh of a prize pool, and when it's actually coming out just for the students, when it's exclusively for students as
that's
well as
a lot of money.
That is a lot of money, and the winner is also going to get about 15 lakhs, which is a huge share of money, and I would say a lion's share if you want to participate in that, because for the people who really are gonna play this out right now, we are really pumped up to see who is going to win, who is actually going to get the chicken dinner for today. And as we are looking into the teams right now, we've got team number 11 out here with about 4 people, with SD Champ, Lost Sicario 2, Vinay Kukreja 96 and Achalas Bay.
And talking about players in the lobby, yesterday we actually saw the chicken dinner coming in during game number 1, and the really peculiar part about that is the second place, the guy who actually qualified for the next round, was a solo player. I believe it was team number 1, and he made it all the way to the last zone without getting detected as just one solo player. And you know what? He did not even do that without getting any kills. He managed to get himself 2 kills, so that is an accolade worthy of a lot of comments. So if you guys think there is going to be anything eventful like that happening on today's game, go ahead and leave a comment down below and interact with the chat, because this is going to be an interactive event. You guys just go ahead and predict who is going to win, as we are going to be getting into the game pretty soon. So don't go anywhere. Strap on your seatbelts, just fasten your gloves, and we are going to be live after a short commercial break.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream. We are here with a live game of today's stream, the first game of today's stream, just to see who is going to get the chicken dinner of today's first game, as we are here at the spawn island right now. And
the game is going to start in about 30 seconds. That's half a minute. So let's actually see how exactly this is going to proceed. And if you guys have any of the players playing in today's match, which is getting streamed, go ahead and leave a comment down below, just predicting whether they're going to win or not, or if you guys have any favorites, go ahead and comment down that also, because
I mean, yes, a lot of people are watching this game, and probably some of your friends are playing in this as well. So it's just about time. We still have about 10 more seconds. So if you think your friends are going to win, just comment their team number and just let them know that you guys are rooting for him, as we are going to go live into the game. We are actually going to look at the plane path right now, coming right to the southern side of the military base, as it is going somewhat.
It is going right across from south to north. So this is going to be quite a nice flight path, as we are going to be looking at Lady Elena's level 52 Royale Pass, which is going to give her that
red finish, which is going to give them this pink color plane right now. Pink skin, that is, and there's actually a lot of times we have seen the skin into this stream.
Yeah, I mean the ordinary plane coming in with the level 100 Royale Pass, that was one of the most I don't know if I should say it as a cringe factor or something, but the fact that the developers actually put a ordinary skin at level 100's Royale Pass.
That was actually a good debate.
That's a good gimmick coming in, and you know what, gimmicks are not always bad. This is something you can laugh about, and we are going to be looking at the flight path. You know what, this is actually going to give a really good spread of people just going to every other city, and we're actually going to be looking at the southern continent. We don't see anyone.
One team going on to Nova, which is actually going to give them a lot of advantage. Just that if the zone is not going to favor them, it's actually going to be a long walk for them if they have to go into the zone, which could be either way.
Well, Tango, I actually think the reason why people don't really drop in the southern part of the continent is because most of the time the zone is going to be on the northern side. Even though we have seen a bunch of zones in the southern side, most of the time it is on the northern side. And if people are going to be landing in the southern continent, they will have to make their way to the northern continent, and the only way they can make it other than the sea route is through the bridges. And you know how hard it is for any team to actually cross the bridges, and I presume that is one of the reasons why not a lot of teams land in the southern continent and instead actually make their way to the southern continent from the northern side, because that is going to be a much easier way, a much less riskier way, as we are going to be looking at team number 4 and team number 13, no, team number 23.
Team number 23, both of them going on to Severny, where there's already team number 11 out there, so there's going to be something like a three-way fight between all the three of them, as we are actually going to look at team number 19 having Yasnaya for themselves, and it happens to be a good skin onto that UMP of team number 9's players. While we are looking at Rozhok, we have 3 teams as well.
4 actually, because we did see one more team just a little bit,
on the other side,
towards the buildings.
The Georgopol side, I guess. They were taking the vehicle out there, so that is going to just leave 3 teams at Rozhok, while we are switching back again to team number 19's Bloody Assault, who's got that UMP, fancy UMP with that holographic sight, and looks like he's got a level 2 helmet as well, which comes up with a good, that's a good skin as as well. So
and we're actually going to be looking at team number 3 right here. One of their players is going to get knocked down, so this is going to be quite hard. And they have landed in waters, and not a lot of them have good loot. And we're going to be looking at Hrithwik right here. He's just going to be healing up in that building. He does not want to get caught out right now. Team number 13 is Sompar with his pistol right here. He also has an M16 at his back and a micro Uzi, but it seems as though he's having that pistol first. I would suggest to actually change your weapon. Okay, he does. He goes for the micro Uzi. You know, the micro Uzi is a really good gun at close range, and I'm pretty sure that he will be able to get a bunch of kills if he catches people off guard. As we are going to be looking at him trying to go forward into this 2-story building. Sadly, there is not going to be any action in this 2-story building because there aren't any people here. While team number 3, they are going to be in a little bit of a situation. I don't think they have enough healing to actually heal the person who was knocked out.
It is going to be really hard because they just landed at the moment and they didn't even go for the loot. As soon as they just popped into the water islands, and it looks though as if team number 13 made them pay, as they still have this numbers advantage while team number 3 are really in a fix at the moment. The guy has to get revived, and then they've also got to go and get some meds for him because that is going to be really hard for them. As we're actually switching back to Rozhok, where we just see about 2 teams at the moment. The third team just going away towards school, I suppose, as team number 7 and team number 8 are right next to each other in Rozhok, as one of team number 7's player is across that place. So it is going to be pretty, there is going to be a fight pretty soon, as the zone is going to favor them as well, while people at water are still, you know, they're still searching for their players, while team number 3 have already successfully made the revive onto their teammates, while I guess they somehow found some meds and bandages for him to, you know,
well, we still see not a lot of people are in complete health. I guess they have found themselves bandages, but not enough boost. So this is going to be a situation. And if I was team number 3, I would actually suggest just running away from waters, because team number 13 have a significant advantage. They have the assault rifles. We did see one player from team number 13 actually have an AK. So an AK is going to be a really devastating weapon in these close quarters, because we see Hrithwik right here. He does not even have a helmet. He only has a level 1 vest, and even though he has the upper you know, the high ground advantage, it's not going to matter, because team number 13 are going to be making their way through these buildings. And that is one part you can appreciate about this waters area, because you see all of these buildings actually being interconnected by these little bridges being made. So there is not going to be a lot of verticality coming in, as team number 3's Hrithwik right here, a note to what I just said, he is not able to spot out any player from team number 13. As
it is going to be really hard for someone to you know, spot it out at this kind of place, because there's a lot of water as well, so it's not really going to help you out. Because if it was some green patch or something, or if it was just a barren land, it would have been easy for people to spot it out, while there are a lot of people who are right onto that place. And we are actually seeing Hrithwik climbing over that over to the roof.
He's taking a page from Tulsia's book.
XPD, right? XPD was
yeah, XPD's Tulsia actually did the same thing in Pochinki yesterday, and it seems as though Hrithwik is going to be doing the same. I guess this is one of these tricks that experienced PUBG players are capable
PUBG
of
mobile
doing.
Players are doing that, and we actually see team number 3 making it into the same building, while team number 13 are having a, you know, a little bit of an idea that people are stuck out there.
Oh,
while
you do
the
see
aerial
one
view
player
coming out there from team number 3's Hrithwik is going to help them out and give them a lot of information, while we actually see one of team number 13's player trying to go on top of that
radio tower actually.
So
And he is on top, and he is going to actually get a knockdown onto Hrithwik 21 right here. So Hrithwik is in a dangerous position. If he falls down, he is going to take a little bit of damage. I guess he just landed onto the balcony, and you're going to be looking at Faizumalam with his AK and a 2x paired up with that. So he is able to get a knockdown, and team number 13, the rest of their players are quite close by to that building. If they can get this as their cue to actually move in, they will be able to catch team number 3 off guard. And we are going to be looking at team number 3. They are going to be making the revive. They're just going to be keeping their eyes onto that staircase because they don't want to get surprised. And we're going to be looking at Sam the Legend. He is going to be with that UMP, and oh my god, the Molotov getting thrown
out there and thrown right onto that building is not really going to help them out, as he just goes on top of that. Why would you do that?
I guess he did not notice it. I thought he saw the Molotov come in. He maybe thought that the Molotov did not actually land inside, and I guess he just ran into the Molotov and he had to get to his teammates or something, because this is going to be a situation as he is knocked down, and it seems as though they are far too many eyes left for team number 3 right here, and team number 13 are going to be making their move onto the building, 2 stories, and we are going to be looking at Faisal, man. He is going to be getting out of the place.
Outside the satellite tower, and he's actually making his way towards the building. Let's actually see if team number 13 can pick a fight right now, given that one of their players is already out, and team number 3 have an advantage at the moment, even though one of their players were knocked out at that time. So let's actually see if they can make something useful out of this, because the zone is starting to move as well. So the white zone is not quite far away from where they are. So I think they can probably, to be on a safer note, they can actually go on to the white zone and try to, get for some more loot and make sure they are pretty much sorted for the later part of the game.
And it seems as though team number 13 are exactly going to be doing that. As team number 3, they are still going to be holed up in this building. They are going to be a little bit paranoid because team number 13 was around that vicinity. And we are going to be looking at one player from team number 13 actually right below team number 3's building. So they have to be careful. So team number 13, I guess if the rest of the players actually get themselves a vehicle and give an illusion that they are going to be escaping from this place, maybe they can flush out team number 3's players. And meanwhile in Pochinki, we are actually going to be looking at team number 22 with 4 of their players and team number 17 with 4 of their players. So this is not yet a fight which has been contested yet, but we can surely see team number 17 and team number 22, they are going to be getting into a bloodbath anytime soon. And we're going to be looking at antagonist right here with his UMP and that extended mag. So he is going to be a devastating force. And look at him, he has a level 3 backpack, a level 3 helmet, a level 2 helmet
as well as level 2 vest. So but we still can expect a fight anytime soon, because they still have to go onto the zone. It is quite nearby. It's not going to be pretty hard for them to go inside the zone, but I think there will be a scuffle right there when both of them are trying to go inside the zone, because there's only one way they can probably go in, and that probably would be, that will actually help them in engaging a fight or something, as we are going to see the first drop of the game land right in front, right actually on the southern part of Yasnaya to the eastern part of school as well. So I think this is a drop which people can contest, because a lot of them are still outside the zone, and I would say just on the border of the zone. So I think this can be a drop which people can contest. But mind you, this is actually an open field out there. So I think even if people want to contest
any team which has a vehicle, I think they will have the upper advantage, because they can just drive by, drop down, get that loot, and just get the hell out of there, because that will mean that at least one of their players are going to be level 3'd up.
I mean, yes, because if you are actually going to stay right out there and try to bait it out, that is going to leave you in a lot of pressure, because it can go either ways, because you won't have much of time to go out there and try to take all the loot and then go away. So I think the smartest option would be, just like how you said, just get a vehicle out there, just go and get the loot, and just beat yourself out and go away, because that is something which people have to do.
Well, we are going to be looking at Abdullah right here. He does have an M16 and a UMP, and he does not have a helmet.
He's actually spotting out people from team number 17. So the DP28 coming out there from Shivanarayan, and I think he's got an idea that people are going to shoot at him as well. And one knockout there for team number 17, and make that two of their players are already knocked out. So that is going to leave them in a lot of pressure. He's going to spot Abdullah making his way onto the building, and he spots another one as well right on top of that. So it's just about time where we are going to see whether they are going to go for the revive or they are going to go for the kill. Because I think this is going to be really hard if they are going to go for the revive, because team number 22 have their eyes really wide open, and they really know where the people are. So I think this is going to be a really bad situation.
Well, Naman can certainly go ahead and get up his teammate, as he is going to be failing that first smoke, though. He's going to be putting down a second one, and we are going to be looking at team number 17's players are actually going to be making their way outside, and they actually have to be careful, because one guy is pretty low. They have to revive him at ASAP, else he is going to go down. And we're going to be looking at team number 17's antagonist right here. He is going to be going forward, and he needs to play this really careful. We're going to be looking at Abdullah right here. As I said, team number 17's players, he is going to get revived right now. We're going to be looking at, okay, it seems as though he actually died, and we're going to be looking at Osman Misri with his AK and that holographic sight, and he is going to be keeping a close eye onto that smoke, because people can emerge out of it anytime. And we're going to be looking at Naman 49 is going to be reviving his teammate. His teammate actually has an M16 and a UMP also. So it seems like Pochinki is going to be a tough situation for team number 17. They have already lost one player, and we're going to be looking at the antagonist right here, just sticking with his teammate. teammate, they are going to be trying to escape from the city from at least the backside, because if they are going to be getting into the main street, team number 22 are going to be having that advantage because they do have sites all around that street. And we're going to be looking at team number 17. It seems as though they're not really planning on escaping. They're just going to be camping on one of those buildings, and that is really a bad decision.
If you want to escape or something like that, they need a lot of meds and all of that, because that is something which they really don't have except for 1 or 2 people out there, because they still have one more person who is kind of low on health. He's putting on to his boost, and let's actually see if he can survive as team number 22's players are closing in right now. He is going to go and try to take him down. Yashfab is right at that building, and I think Osman Mystery has no clue regarding that. While we are seeing team number 22's players just rounding out their plays, but let's actually see if they can spot out Yashfab, because he is in a really tough situation right now. He is going to respond someone, but he has, oh my god, he's going to knock out 2 guys right now. He's going to take down Osman Mystery. He knows that there is another guy knocking, who has been knocked out. So he is pretty sure that there is another guy coming to revive him. So this is a really good situation coming out there for team number 17. They really didn't have much. They really didn't have a lot of loot. And now in the form of Yashfab, they have got about 2 knockouts, and one of them being dead already. So that is going to level the score right now. It's going to be 3 on 3 at the moment, while it's, make that 3 on 2. And one of them is still knocked out there. So this is
He just got finished. He just got finished, and we're going to be looking at team number 17 with 3 people alive. They just have to kill 1 more person, and they are good to go. Pochinki is all theirs. And we're going to be looking at Yashfab right here. He is going to try to spot out where Saeed Mystery is going to be, and he is left all alone in Pochinki. Even though the advantage which they had previously, that is going to get shattered as Yashfab just gets those 2 kills. And we are going to be looking at Saeed Mystery. He is going to try to escape, and look at him. He is going to be just using that third-person perspective to get the most of the situation. He is going to be near those streets, and he is actually going to try to run away from Pochinki. And if he does, maybe he still has a chance later on into the game, because even though we have seen cases where just 1 person is able to get really far into the tournament, and Saeed Mystery, I guess he has the same plans for him. I hope that he finds a vehicle so he can escape, because if he keeps running, I think team number 7 are going to catch up to him.
I mean, not really. I don't think team number 17 are going to catch out to him, because he's anyways trying to make it inside the zone. So they still are trying to scour out Pochinki to see if team number 22 is still the last person from team number 22, that is Saeed Mystery, is still out there. But I don't think it is going to be really, evitable at the moment, because he is making his way outside the zone. I mean, towards the blue zone, towards the white zone, I'm sorry. So I think that is something which he can pull it to his advantage. But little does he realize there are a couple of guys from team number 13 to his left side. Well, we are going to see team number 23 right on to shelter, trying to score out for some loot. They are pretty much sorted at the moment, with RV's Crazy with an M4 as well as M249.
Well, team number 23, I don't think they landed on shelter. I believe they would have looted someplace else,
I mean, yeah,
and then they could have come, because shelter does not have enough loot for everything.
I don't think you can actually find out. I mean, I guess
that much loot.
He actually contested the drop, because we actually saw the first drop being opened out there towards the northwestern side, and this is actually the 3rd drop which is coming right onto Milta. So I think the M249 from his team was actually picked up from the drop. And
well, actually, look at him. He has a level 3 helmet, and he also has level 3 gear. So I guess this is the player who got the loot for himself. So Kastub Gaur, he is going to be sorted out for the rest of the game, and we're going to be looking at team number 17 right here with just 3 of their people just getting out of Pochinki. The blue zone is going to be closing in right behind them, and we are going to be looking at them just trying to go forward, just going to the southeastern side of Pochinki. They are going to be met with team number 18, team number 16, and team number 11 if they are going to be keeping their current path. And this is going to be quite a bit of a situation, as we are going to be looking at the zone just hinting out at the southern continent, and majority of it is going to be on the northeastern side of the continent.
It's actually centered onto Milta, so I guess there is a lot of cover, as well as there are a lot of buildings out there, which is actually going to save a lot of people at the moment. While we are still with about 65 people and 20 teams, this is actually a lot compared to the other games, because hitting the 15-minute mark, we usually see just about 40-45 teams, as we are actually going to see Los Sicario taking on 1 person from team number 16. 16, knocking him out. And he has a clear idea that there are people out there, and he just got to wait for his teammates to come and give him cover right behind him. He's going to take his M16 and try to take out all those people which he can see at the moment. But there are too many people, a couple of them right on top of that building. While the revive is going to happen anytime soon, because Sadie 9999 is actually going to go for the revive.
Oh, look at this actually. We are going to be looking at one of team number 11's players. He is going to try to make the flank. He needs to be careful because they have to move in together, as we are going to be looking at the player who was knocked out. He is going to get really low as Vinay Kukreja 96. He is going to try to go in. He is going to waltz in, and he will be able to get that first knockout, and he will be able to get that kill onto one player from the side of team number 16. And we are going to be looking at Vinay. He is going to be camping out in this place trying to go for the loot, and I guess that is going to be just one player left from team number 16. They are onto the first floor, and we are going to be looking at Vinay.
I guess there are a couple of guys as well, because we actually saw two of them on top of that building. I'm not really sure about that, and I think we just have to wait and see. As Sadie, yeah, actually Sadie, Bawage, and one more guy are there. There are actually three people, but the Molly coming out there doing a lot of damage is going to actually force them out of where they are. The energy drink coming out there, I don't think that's actually going to work, Bawage, because that is something you really did not.
Maybe if you pour the energy drink onto that, flame or something, maybe it will.
This is sad play coming out there from Bawage, as the nade is going to get cooked by Vinay out there. It is actually going to do a lot of damage onto two people from team number 16, as Jayesh is one guy who is going to go down right now, and he is going to try to backstab them from where they are, as the smoke coming out there is actually going to do a lot of distraction for team number 16, as they have no idea whether people are going to come in or not, while Jayesh has actually spotted one guy, and he is going to
oh my god, what the hell is going on? He does manage to get the knockout onto team number 11's player. He is going to go for that unfortunate reveal. He himself is pretty low. He needs to actually get the hell out of this room because he is kind of trapped right now. We are going to be looking at Vinay.
But is going to get cooked by Vinay. That is going to either allow him to die at the moment, or he's actually made a lot of time and just got outside that place, while he is going to knock out, the guy who is going to get knocked out can be revived at the moment. But I don't think team number 11 are going to go for that. They are actually going to try and spot out Jayesh out there, because he seems to be a really good threat for team number 11. As the revive is being made there, Lord Sicario reviving his teammate, while the nade is going to get cooked again from Jayesh. But little does he know that there is a person from team number 11 who has jumped outside the building, and probably anytime soon he is going to come out and try to take him down. While we actually see SD Champ making his way onto the building out there. There is another knockout, however, from team number 11, as we see guys making the fault, and that is going to land
in the worst position, because if he actually got a little bit back and he would have tried to go for the kill, he might have gotten that guy, but sadly he went for the vault, and I guess that was a misclick or something. And misclicks do happen, and that just eventually led to him actually dying. And I think this is the last guy, Sari Quad 9. Yeah, Sari Quad 9 is going to be, at least I think he is the only player alive, and he is going to be on the top floor of the next building. So team number 11, they have to be really careful. I still think team number 11 are going to be scouring out their own building, because they still think Sari might be in that building. And
yes, it's always better to be safe than sorry, I would say, because we have seen a lot of times where one person has actually taken on 2 or 3 people from another squad. As we are actually going to see team number 11 and 16, as the zone is going to come in. The zone actually is in favor of team number 11. So if team number 16, Sadi, is going to make his move outside, that is going to land him in hell, because he's not really positioned well at the moment, as the advantage is purely going to go for team number 11, as the scopes are being picked there by team number 11's players, and they are getting ready for this moment right now, as team number 16's player is actually in a bad fix at the moment, because he does not have any sort of bandages or anything like that. The last time when we saw him going for those bandages was just when he had about 3 or 4 in his bag. So that is something which he really needs to work on. If he's actually going to get 1 or 2 kills at the moment, that could actually do a lot of damage to team number 11 if they are going to go inside the zone, and if they are actually going to prolong it. And we see team number 16 going down, as Vinay is going to take down the last person for team number 16, as he is not actually choosing to go on to the loot, as he is actually going inside the white zone.
Well, we are going to be looking at team number 10 and team number 20 in the vicinity of the bridge, actually, as the drop is going to be just a little bit northern side of the bridge, and we are going to be looking at that possibly getting contested by team number 10, as they are the closest closest to that, and team number 20, they are a little bit closer to the shoreline, and the zone possibly not going to hit them right now. And oh my god, it seems as though the zone has centered around farm. Well, we are going to be looking at team number 6's Krishna right here. He is going to be knocked down, and we are going to be looking at Gaitonde 3636. He is going to be in the same room as his teammate, just trying to go for the revive. They have to be careful. They are going to be popping the smoke right here, just making sure that none of these players are actually going to catch them off guard, as we are going to be looking at Gaitonde right here. He is going to get tagged from his southeastern side through that little window right here. So this is going to be a little bit of a situation. Any nades getting thrown into this building might just secure the kill, and we are going to be looking at Rocker right here with his UMP. He is going to be keeping his eyes peeled onto that front door. Meanwhile, we are going to be looking at a Dacia, which is actually going to be almost totaled out, as it is going to be burning, as we are going to be looking at Apparition 86 coming in.
He's getting a lot of damage from the nade. Let's actually see if he can survive right now, because there's just about 2 people out there from team number 4 at the moment, as one of them is actually knocked out as well. So that's not clearly going in his favor, as Apparition is going to be the last person surviving from his team, as he is going to make the move as soon as possible, because in 50 seconds the zone is going to close in, as team number 8 are on the southern side of the place. So it can be a 3-way fight if team 8 are actually going to go for these guys, because a lot of gunshots as well as the sounds of nades are being popped up as well, as we actually see team number 4's player getting revived at the moment, and he is going for the healing and all of that. He is searching for his loot boxes to see if he can actually get some, he can actually salvage some bandages or medkits or something like that, as we are going to see team number 19's player trying to, he's actually standing his guard at the moment.
I feel like if the Dacia actually explodes right now, that is actually going to kill the players of team number 4, as we are going to be looking at team number 6 right here. They are going to be killing one more guy from team number 3, and they are just going to go ahead and try to heal themselves, as we are going to be looking at one of the players actually getting tagged for a lot of damage. One player from team number 6 is going to get knocked down, and it seems as though Gaitonde still has a first aid kit, so he is going to be settling up to a corner and just trying to heal up, as we are going to be looking at Rocker just trying to heal up his other teammate also. So it seems as though he is level 3'd up completely, even though his helmet has taken a lot of damage. We are going to be looking at team number 3's Rahul right here. He is going to be able to spot out one player actually making his way into the zone, as behind him he is going to be in a little bit of a situation, as team number 6 are right behind him.
I think he can actually take the shot on team number 18's player, because he has a clear idea that it's just one person from team number 18, and we are actually going to look at Rahul, who is actually in a I would say a really bad situation right now.
He is the meat between the sandwich right now, as he only has an AK, and he hasn't even gone to reload that AK. He only has 20 bullets in the magazine, and we're going to be
and he's got an M16 as well, so he's got all guns which are actually going to help him out in the medium to long range. But I'd say, like, if there are some people who are coming right in the point blank range, so it's not going to really help him out, as we actually see team number 6 taking a lot of damage from the zone right now, as they should be making their way onto the blue zone at the moment, because in about 2 more minutes we are going to see the next zone going to pop out, as it is going to favor the teams which are inside the white zone, while we are going to see team number 6 as well as team number 19 taking a lot of damage from that zone, while we see Apparition trying to make his way somehow to get inside the blue zone. But I think if he's going to go inside, he is going to get taken down by team number 6 or team number 3 out there, as there are a lot of people surrounding him. So
well, team number 6 still has 3 people, so they can completely make sure that team number 19 does not make it inside, as we are going to be looking at Apparition. He is going to be going for that healing, and mind you, Apparition actually managed to 1v3 the team number 4 previously, and we're going to be looking at him actually running in towards him right now, as we are going to be looking at Apparition setting his sights on one of team number 6's players. He will be able to get a freebie kill right now, as he is completely knocked down, and look at him, he is just trying to wait and see and scout out the situation around him. He will be able to get that kill pretty soon. I guess he's just waiting to see if any of the other players are going to be around. We are going to be looking at him just giving up on that kill. He's just trying to go for the healing, because he has his sights set on the later stages of the game, as we are going to be looking at team number 3's Rahul. He also has his sights set on team number 19's Apparition right here. Okay, he does not, I don't think he has an idea that he is exactly there.
I really don't think about that, because I think Apparition does not have an idea that Rahul is right in front of that, because Apparition, he just has about 4-5 bandages, and he is actually keen on going for the later stages of the game, and that is why he is not going for the kill onto the other person, who happened to be Gaitonde at that moment. So I think Rahul has a good situation right now, because none of the people who are around him know that there is a guy right on to those green patches out there. So I think he can make the most advantage to it. He is also taking the loots right now, so we see a lot of bandages coming out there from that loot, as well as a med kit for him. So he is actually making the most of that. As we actually see Team number 23's player getting knocked out there between them and the fight between team number 4. As we see team number 6's Kisna making his way, oblivious to the fact that there are a couple of guys right behind him. He needs to just get inside the zone, and that is where he is going to go. He actually sees a Dacia right to his friend, but I don't think he is going to take it out, because since he is going to be the one person surviving out there with his level 3 helmet as well as his vest totaled out, I think that is not a good idea to go. But I think he has no other option. He's just got about 3 bandages. So
I feel like he's just given up.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he's just given up. I don't know why exactly Kisna would do that. He could have actually gone for the Dacia.
The Dacia was there for him. I don't.
That was his key out of the place, but I don't know. I guess he just gave up, and he was the solo player, the solo survivor of his team. And we're going to be looking at team number 16's Naman 49 right here. He is just going to miss that little bit of a drive-by coming in from team number 7. He's just going to turn around and try to get that fire onto the Dacia, but sadly that is not going to be able to get that kill. The only thing he managed to do was reveal his position to team number 14 and the other teams near that zone, as we are going to be looking at the zone just closing in onto these little buildings right here just to the western side of farm. So this is going to be a hard situation, as we are going to be looking at most of these teams. They only have one person alive. Forgetting team number 6, their last player just died. We are going to be looking at team number 20 versus team number 10 right here, as one of their players is actually getting knocked down, and maybe if he can actually jump forward.
He's actually going to go for the kill right now, and he's going to take down 2 people right now. That is going to leave them with just one person in the name of he's actually going to come right behind them.
Well, this is going to be kind of surprising, as team number 20's Lady Lena, he has his Carl with that extended mag, and he does not know where the last player is going to be, as we are going to be seeing him making his way onto the first floor. He needs to be careful, because from the first floor they can actually get a glimpse of your helmet if you're not careful enough. And look at Lady Lena's pan and her helmet. That is fancy ass skins coming in for Lady Lena. And you know what, I guess the skins are exactly the reason why his luck is going so well and why he's able to get those kills.
I mean, like a famous guy once said, having these fancy skins is plus 10% of the skill. So that's something which I've heard a lot from you as well. As we're actually going to get back to the action at the moment, the mini 14 shots coming out there, connecting right on to SD Champion, knocking him out, as some of his teammates are trying to go for the move, and one of them trying to go for the revive as well. As we actually see Lost Sicario getting knocked down as well, and Lady Alina is going to clean that mess out there, as the zone is going to come out, and it is going to add to the misery of team number 11 as the smoke starts coming out. The zone actually doing a lot of damage to a couple of guys as they finally make it inside the zone, and another person is going to go down for team number 11, and the zone is going to close in, and I guess that is going to be the end of team number 11. Oh no, there's actually one more guy for team number 11. And it looks though as if team number 20 have the sights on team number 17 as well. So they are going to knock out 2 people out there, and they are in a really good situation right now. 13 kills between them already, and none of them going to go down yet. That is going to leave us just with about 14 people and 7 teams right now, as the zone is going to close in about 1 more minute, and that is actually going to be in team number 20's favor as well. The last 2 zones really helping them out, as team number 4's player is going to get knocked out as well. And it looks like as if Lady Alina is going to spot out some more people, as team number 23 are right into the bush towards the eastern side of the map. So I think this is, look at the zone. This actually
I mean the only favorites, I guess, for this game are going to be team number 20, because they have 4 people alive. The rest of them, they are not all alive.
I mean,
we're going to be looking at team number 23.
All the factors are going in favor of them. They have the good loot.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is exactly why you need to get the Royale Pass. If you get the Royale Pass, I guess you just have all these perks coming onto you. You just have this automatic skill boost of 10%, and we are going to be looking at Lady Alina. She is going to be setting her eyes on the team. She's going to be getting tracked for a lot of damage. The automatic fire coming in from the Scarl. She's going to be swapping up to the Mini 14, and he will be able to get a good sight onto the person behind the tree if he manages to pop himself out. And look at this. This building is completely filled with loot, and even if they, get one of their helmets or vests.
I mean, I really feel that they have a lot of backup items out there, backup guns and all, because we actually saw a lot of guns out there, the UV as well as the USBs coming out there from the other team. Onto that loot box, that is actually going to be more advantage, and Lady Alina is going to get 1 more as well. What is going on? She's actually going crazy at the moment, and going about for 2 more kills out there, as that is going to still leave us with about 13 people right now, as one of the kills is going to get in favor of team number 20. As team number 23's both players are going to get knocked down as well, as there is going to be one person from Team number 23 trying to go for the revive, but I don't think that is going to be the case. And the zone is moving. Zone is going to go and try to get that kill onto them, as that is going to leave us just with about 10 people and 5 teams remaining. I think Team number 20 are the firm favorites, because have a look at that. They have the guns, they have the loot, they have the zone as well.
They have
and
the
not
people.
Just that, they have about 4 people as well as their healing and all of that. They're not even short of
I think the
healing.
only thing which can go for team number 20, which can go wrong for them, is the fact that they did manage to lose one of team number 11's players because they were actually getting distracted by team number 23's antics. They managed to let team number 11's player actually slip past them, so he is right behind them, and I believe team number 20 don't have an idea that team number 11's player is behind them.
It's not just team number 11, it's also team number 4. They are right below team number 20, so that is actually going to add to their cautiousness, because there are 2 more teams right below them, and they have no idea about that, as team number 23's Himanshu Gar is going to be the last man surviving from his team. He's got the DP28, so I really don't know how it's going to work, as the zone is going to close in right now, so he's going to make the move as well. And team number 20 have a firm control of this game, as one of team number 4's players are going to get knocked out, and one more person right next to him, which they are quite oblivious about, and I think team number 20 are going to go and try to take them out, as team number 11's Achala's Bay is just going to stay there right now, because he pretty much knows that he is in a good spot right now, unless he is going to go out and try to take the kills at the moment, as we are going to see team number 20's MK420. So he's actually going to spot out the people from team number 4, I guess, because the revive has been made, and we still are with 10 more people, so I guess they are not able to spot any person right now, and
yeah, this is going to be a really tough situation. We are going to be looking at the Molotov getting primed up by IMK420, and that is probably not going to land because they are inside of the shack. They will have to make their way out of the shack. So team number 4, they are, possibly they are going to go down for sure, because we are going to be looking at 2 people onto the terrace of that building, so they will be able to spot out team number 4's moves, and we're going to be looking at the only player who I believe can still do the damage is going to be team number 11's player, as we are going to be looking at IMK420. He does manage to spot out the player just behind that shack, and he will try to go for the kill, but sadly he is going to be running back into the shack, and this is still going to be a tough situation because there is going to be that zone. The zone is going to be dealing huge amounts of damage this late into the game.
You screw the damage part, because this zone is actually going to land right in the center of the map, so right in the center of this zone right now, because that it's just about the team which is actually going to have a lot of healing. So I guess from this part on, I think it's not about your skills, or it's not actually about your your damage or the guns right now, because even though team number 20 have the advantage, it's just that they should not be allowing their teammates to just lay that really cool, because it's just about healing or something, because sometimes we have seen a lot of people going in front and...
Oh, look at this. Team number 11's player is right behind them. Lady Elena, she is just trying to get into this building, and they have to play this really carefully, because just behind them is team number 11's last player. And we are going to be looking at Lady Elena. She is going to be going on top of the building. Maybe not. We are going to be looking at IMK420. He's going to be landing just below his building, and he's going to be waiting for team number 4's player, the last, not the last player, the guy who is stuck in the shack, to actually come out so he can go for a kill.
Oh, but there is going to be a knockout again over there for team number 4's player, so that is actually going to help team number 20 out, because if they want to go across, it's going to be from team number 20, so that is going to go to their favor as well, as one of their players are going to get knocked down. We still have about 5 teams remaining, as let's actually see what team number 20 are going to do. The shots are going to get fired from team number 19, so that is actually going to allow Lady Elena to know that there are people right towards her right side. So I think it is time for him to go and try to go for the kill right now, because the zone is going to pop out at any time soon. So Lady Elena is making his way right on top, and he's going to spot one, and that is going to be the end of Leo Praveen, and that is going to leave us just with 4 teams right now. And let's actually see if team number 20 are going to get...
Oh, Lady Elena has actually spotted out team number 4's last player, and he will be trying to get the kill, and he does manage to do a lot of damage to that last person from team number 4, and he is going to be stuck over there, and we are going to be looking at one more player on inside of this building. As
that happens to be team number 4's player as well, and they are going round the bounce, and I think that is going to be one kill for team number 20, and Lady Elena is going to eliminate him as well. And mind you, there was one person from team number 20 who was knocked out, and who actually went down as well, and now that is going to be the end of one more team as well, which is going to just leave us with team number 20, team number 23, and just one more team into this, which happens to be team number 11, I guess. So that is going to be it. Now people are going to go for the revives. I mean, people are not going to go for the healings right now because, oh, that is going to be the end of both the people from the other teams. That actually was a damn squib. We really didn't see a lot of fight between both those teams at the end. Just about 2 seconds into the last zone, and we saw that kill coming out there. And just look at that. Lady Alina actually leading from the front. 13 kills for him as his teammates coming out with 2, 1 and 3 kills each. That was actually a really good game, and that was perfect execution coming out there from that team.
I mean, all of them were alive at the end of the game.
Actually, 3 of them were alive. One of them was
and Lady Alina, look at how many kills he has. He has around 13 kills, he or she, I guess. 13 kills. That is, I guess, that is the highest amount of kills we have seen for the chicken dinner, the winner of the game.
Yes, exactly. We actually saw about 13 kills right now, and all the 13 of them were, fun to watch. We actually saw them coming out there, going all out aggressive and going for the kills, and that eventually got them the chicken dinner as well. That was actually a really good game being played by all the teams right now, and we like to congratulate all the teams which actually qualified from finishing in the top 4 of today's game, and I was really pumped up for that.
I mean, you guys are going to certainly qualify for round number 2, and you know what? You guys are going to have to prepare a little bit more harder because the game is only going to get tougher from now on. The skins are not going to matter. Those little boosts, those little bragging rights you're going to get, that is not going to matter. The only thing which is going to matter is your gameplay and your brains. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the OPPO F9 Pro giveaway is still on, so you just have a little time window for you guys to actually participate in the giveaway. So all you have to do is hit the subscribe button, like and share the video, and comment down below !PUBG Mobile in all caps. I repeat, !PUBG Mobile in all caps. And with that, you will be eligible to get yourself one of these beautiful mobile phones. And the OPPO F9 Pro is one of the most premium phones available in the Indian market.
I mean, yes, because it comes with a 3.5K mAh battery along with a VOOC fast charge, which means about just 5 minutes about charging is going to give you about 2 hours of talk, as well as a lot of chicken dinners along with it, and also the 6.3-inch display, which is going to give you immersive display, and that is going to get you a lot of chicken dinners as well. The smooth LED screens is all coming out with that, and the 6GB RAM coming out with that is going to make sure that you are not going to burn your hands while playing a game of PUBG Mobile. And with that being said, I think we just have about some more time for the people, for them to comment down PUBG Mobile in caps with the exclamation mark, for them to get one of these 2 phones right now. So I think it's just about time where we are going to announce the giveaway. But before that, we will actually take a short break, and we will be back by announcing the winner of one of these 2 phones of OPPO F9 Pro.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and for the moment you have been waiting for all this time, we are going to be announcing the winner, the lucky winner, the first winner of the OPPO F9 Pro giveaway. So this is not the only phone which we're going to be giving away. There's also this one, and this is going to be given after the second game. So
I mean, yes, without further ado, I would actually like to give a huge shout out to all you guys for making this happen, and without you this could have not been possible. And I guess this is a time for the drum roll, because we are going to announce the winner of the giveaway. And congratulations, Dinesh ji, you have just won yourself one of these 2 phones, and that happens to be the OPPO F9 Pro, which is going to get you a lot of chicken dinners. Hearty congratulations from both our people.
So you know what, you guys don't have to go anywhere as we are going to be playing the highlights of yesterday's stream. So just strap on your seatbelts, just fasten your gloves and grab yourself some popcorn, popcorn, so you can go ahead and enjoy the beautiful highlights of yesterday's game. And we are going to be right back after the break, and we'll see you with game number 2.
The second game as well. So I think it's about time where we are going to leave you guys with the highlights of yesterday's game. So we'll be back after a short break with game number 2.
Close place, and there you go. That's another knockout in favor of team number 9. And oh, there's only 2 people who are going to get knocked out for team number 12. As Hardik is going to go for the revive for his teammate.
Yeah, that is 2 knockouts, and I make it 3 as he just decimates those people behind those haystacks right there. And we are going to be looking at team number 11. They are going to be in a tough situation as one of their players just got killed. One player and now 2 people just got killed. He is kind of completely alone, but maybe, who knows, he might be Rambo as he's trying to go for a kill. Masani, you know what, he gets killed. So team number 7's efforts over there.
Down because Tarun Phatak's got a 4x onto, I'm not really sure if it's a 4x, but he's got a scope and he's actually going to knock out Ansh Bhatia with that shot from the
That is a 4x. That
is the way, that is how you play the DP28. A lot of people thought that playing with a 4x onto a DP28 was a myth, and this is how you are going to do it. Tarun Phatak is going to show you people, and he's going to get another knockout as well. What is going on? I really don't think they should be going for the, I really don't think they should be going for it, because he's actually got a good aim at the moment, and he's got a good angle as well. I think he won't be having any issue going out there. While we are going to see team number 15 player, he's going to knock out. Oh my god, he's going to knock out 3 people out there. Is he going to take out the 4th guy? He is going to go and he's going to knock out. Oh my god, 3 people going down at the moment for team number 5. It's all out to Ansh Bhatia. Can he actually survive at the moment? As Cool Volcano is going to take down 3 people at the moment, and he's going to spot Ansh Bhatia right now. He's going to revive, but no, he's actually going to cancel it. He will be coming out there, but now it is going to be Ansh who is going to win it for them, as team number 10's last player is outside. 2 of the players from team number 10 are outside with their vehicles. So that was a really good fight coming out there for team number 5, as we are going to see team number 14 going to team number 17. But no, 2 of them are going to get knocked out at the moment. That is going to leave just about 1 person alive for his team, and team number 18's players. And I think Nobu has a clear idea where team number 7's players are. He's going to tag a lot of. Oh, he's actually going to see the knocked out player unknown for team number 7, and that is going to be 1 more person going down for team number 7, which is going to leave Wolverine as the last man alive from team number 7, while team number 1 has one person in their squad as well. Whereas team number 18 have about 2 people, and team number 16's players are going to get knocked down as well. 3 of them getting knocked out, and that is going to be 2 of them getting knocked out, and it's just about for Hitman 047 to try to go for the revive, and I think that is going to go right in front, and he's going to see Wolverine. He's going to take him out, and that is going to leave us with a 1v2, and that is going to be team number, and it's going to be Soulfrost who is going to get the chicken dinner for his team. What a game this was, and that is going to be a chicken dinner for that team right now. Soulfrost as well as his teammates, both of them coming out. Look at that, there's actually 9 kills for him. Oh my god, he is making that jump out there, but he was lucky enough he didn't fall. But the shot coming out there from team number 14's player is going to make the fall down, while he is going to take 2 knockouts out there. What a game coming out there from team number 21. He is going to try to take down both the people who are going to get knocked out, but he gets knocked out instead from John Wick over there from team number 14, who is right on top of that ledge, and he is going to get taken down, as well as he is just going to be with just 1 more player from team number 14. Oh my god, he just empties his magazine, and that is going to leave him in the field. He didn't have any time to reload, and that is allowing team number 23's Ricky to take him down with the help of his M16, as the loot is.
The grenade is going to get thrown, but the Molotov is going to make sure that team number 23 is going to be cooked inside of the bathroom like grilled chicken, and that is probably going to be the end of team number 23, as they are all going to be cooked.
He's going to get tagged a lot, as well as he is actually making his way to see if he can spot out Hunter from team number 4. He actually spots him out with a 3rd person advantage, and he's going to knock him down as well. And he spots another one as well, and can he actually go and try to take him down? He's going to get another as well. And what is going on? All of a sudden, SPD are actually pulling his back. and this is who's going to take him down, as he is going to be the last person surviving from his team number 6, that is, as we are going to see a couple of knockouts out there from both these teams. Team number 13 have about 2 people knocked out, while team number 22 have a 2 as well, and this is going to be really tricky. But what Minehawk can do right now is that he can just wait it out and make sure both these teams are going to fight against each other. And right now we just have about 6 people remaining, and oh, this is going to be the third person from team number 22 who is going to get knocked out, and this is going to be really tricky. And one of them actually made sure that he is going to get revived, and that is going to be 4 people from team number 22, 1 person from 13 and 1 person from 6, which is going to just leave us with 6 people and 3 teams. I think team number 22 have the advantage, but I also feel that all the damage that have been taken there by team number 22 is going to take a toll at them in the next 2 zones, because the next zone, that is, because that is going to be really hard for them to cope, because the smoke's coming out there trying to revive Rowdy from his team. That is going to cost them a lot of time, and the next zone is going to go out, and they still are not inside the zone. The zone is favoring team number 6, and I think it's just about time where we are going to see a bloodbath at this moment.
And we're going to be looking at team number 13 right here. Team number 13, he has to move forward, and he needs to be careful because he might just be spotted out by team number 6's player, and they're going to be looking at Panzerfist actually getting the first kill, and he can go for the second one, but no, he's going to be getting killed instead. And it seems as though team number 6's player also went down, so the winner is going to be team number 22.
selfie expert.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Old Bear, also known as Siddharth Prashant, and joining me for the second game is...
This is Tango, also known as Sriram Vishal. We welcome you back for the OPPO F9 Pro PUBG Mobile Campus Championship 2018.
And you know what? We witnessed an amazing chicken dinner. I mean, that was one of the hardest places because most of the teams were kind of solo, except for team number 20. They still had 20, team number 20 had 4 people alive.
And during the last round, they just had about 3 people alive, and that was actually enough for them to seal the deal. As we actually saw one of their top fraggers going off with 13 kills. So that is something...
Lady Elena,
exactly.
Getting those Game of Thrones references for that guy, you know, just trying to be a badass like in the show. And you know what? He managed to be one, as he did end with 13 kills. I mean, 13 kills for the winner of the game. I mean, that just shows how much he worked for it, how many kills he got. And you know what? 13 kills, and I believe some of his teammates also had a lot of kills, like 3, 6.
They had about 6 kills in total, his teammates, while 13 kills actually sealed the job.
That's like
actually
1/4 of the map.
Exactly.
I mean, 1/4 of the map just getting wrecked by.
The whole team actually got about 1/4 of the map, so that is actually a great deal, given that they actually got the chicken dinner as well. Because we actually saw a lot of people in the previous games getting about 10 kills or 12 kills, but not even going up till the end. They couldn't actually have the gas in them to go on till the end. We actually saw them falling short by coming on second, third, or even fourth. It's actually the first time we actually see the winner getting on about 13 kills and all. That's I would say a first of many. I would say, as we actually come back to the lobby right now, as we are actually going to come on to the live game. As in about 30 more seconds, we'll see who is going to start and who is going to get the chicken dinner. And we see about 66 people connecting into the game right now, and I think this is going to be a really good fight.
It is going to be really good. And you know what? The chicken dinner is not the only reason we are giving you guys to stay in this live stream.
I mean, yes, you must be talking about the OPPO F9 Pro, which we actually had a giveaway done right before, right before the advertisement, and you guys still have just one more of these for you guys. So I guess without wasting further time, all you have to do is, if you want to win this phone, that is, just go ahead and like, subscribe, and spam the comment section with just this one comment, !PUBG Mobile, all in caps, for winning a chance of getting this one phone right here towards my right side, because the left one is already being given away.
Well, it certainly has, and we are going to be looking at how we're actually going to be looking at the Royale Pass coming in from Ray Reaper right here, level 52. It is going to be giving him that fancy skin. I mean, this is not a fancy skin anymore, because we have been seeing this throughout the live stream. I guess the ordinary plane is actually the rarest skin we have seen, and we're going to be looking at team number 25's Devil Hunter right here, not really getting off over, because this plane is going to be crossing over Rozog. I believe he is going to try to get over in Georgia Pole or something, because
I mean, yes, this is actually a different plane route we have seen from whatever we had seen in before, as it is going to from the southern part of Stalberg going all the way to the southern part of Hospital.
And we're actually going to be looking at the plane's direction right here. It is going to start in near Stalberg, and it is going to be ending over just a little bit north of Quarry, so not really good distribution of people right here, because we don't see anyone actually going towards Pochinki as of now, and nobody in Rozhok, and nobody...
Because Rozhok and school are being uninhabited, because that is something you know, we really haven't
It is right
seen.
in the path of the plane, and nobody really landed there, and that just shows people are paranoid of those little hotspots. And we are going to be looking at one team, team number 11, who we did see not really landing in any place as the plane was flying. They are going to be landing in Gatka, and this is a questionable choice because Gatka is kind of a good place to land, but that is not going to be providing enough loot for all the members in the team. But then again, team number 11 only has 3 players, so I guess it might just be enough. They can just barely scrape by.
As you can just see, Wolf Hunter is going for that M4 as well as the Tommy gun, both of them doing a lot of damage in the short range, as well as the M4 doing it from the mid range and long as well, because that is a gun which is going to give you a lot of damage as well, and the fire rate is pretty good, and you can also put a 4x and try to go on and try to get those kills out there, which are you know, going to help you out in the long range as well. As he's not actually going to take the M16, which has been spotted by Wolf Hunter. He's going to go and his teammates are just going to go and try to take the loot, because he's just 3 people. And as you just said, Gatka has a lot of loot for 3 people, I would say, if not for 4, because that is going to anyways give you the basic loot which every team will be needing before they even go on to a fight. So in that way, I think this is actually a good decision. While we are going to actually look at Georgopol, the buildings at Georgopol, where we are going to see team number 17 and team number 21 right there. 3 people from team number 21, and we are actually going to see a fight anytime soon between Sham 69 A's from team number 21 and Harshi 16 from team number 17. He's going to get knocked out because both of them were at the same building. As we also see team number 18 joining the party right now towards the southern side of those buildings, and let's actually see if this is going to go for a 3-way fight right now, as one of their players are going to get knocked out, and this is going to leave team number 17 at a fix, as Karan Gowda from team number 21 is going to go and get the vehicle, so that is going to plot them the escape route, as the zone is not going to be in their favor. And it's just about time where they are going to see people going to go and try to take them out, while they are going to go for the escape route, like I just said. While Savage Hunter with that classy shotgun skin coming out there with that Royale Pass, and I think that is you know, a pretty subtle advertisement for getting you guys for the Royale Pass, because let me just tell you, the season which is going on is going to end during the 2nd week of November. So if you actually have a lot of tasks and you know, things to be completed, I think you should put those right onto your first things to do, because you know, it's just about, you know, 3 or 4 more weeks where we are going to see the next season rolling out. So all the skins you want to go and get, this is the time, I would say.
Well, we are going to be looking at team number 21 and team number 17, as we are going to be looking at team number 17 actually throwing a molly onto where team number 21 was. Savage Hunter 56 getting a lot of damage done to him, losing almost half of his HP. He might probably lose a little bit more, but he does have the first aid kit, so he is going to be relatively safe for now. As team number 17, they're just going to be camping on top of the 2nd floor, the 3rd floor, mind you. They are going to be camping on the 3rd floor of these apartment buildings, and we are going to be looking at team number 21 just trying to scrape by. It seems as though Savage Hunter 56, he does have those fancy gear, but he does not have a helmet or a vest. And we're going to be looking at Ivy Havoc right here. He has a helmet, a level 2 helmet, but he does not have a vest, so he must play this a little bit more carefully. And since he is going to be in the advantageous situation, as his team actually are going to be a little bit more spread apart, even though they have lost 1 player for themselves. We're going to be looking at team number 20 right here. They are going to be the ones getting the short end of the stick, as they really don't have a lot of healing, as we do
I
see.
guess that is what they are going to do right now. They are actually going to go for the loot, as team number 21 are making their way from the car coming out there from Savage Hunter, as I guess they are going to go towards the northern part of the zone, because I think that could actually get them some kind of loot, which actually is not even in the zone. I'm actually surprised why they are going on to the northern part of Georgopol.
Well, since they do have a vehicle, I believe even if they do manage to get the loot which is outside of the white zone, they'll still have enough time to actually make their way inside the zone.
I mean,
and you know
what you said is right, but when the zone is going to close in, I think they will have to take a lot of fire from team number 17 and 18, should they not fight each other.
But at least they'll have better loot coming in, because if they keep staying on to Georgopol City, they'll not be able to get enough loot, because they'll have to worry about team number 17, which is already there. If they actually go outside outside and try to get themselves some loot. Maybe if when they're coming back, they'll stand a better chance at fighting them instead of relying on that element of surprise if they did stay in Georgia City. As we are going to be looking at team number 17, Silverdale 07 with his UMP. Team number 17 are they're still playing this relatively safe because they don't really know that the other team left Georgia City. And again, we are going to be looking at team number 1, and they only have 1 player. So you know what? Maybe we can see something which we did see in the yesterday's stream actually, where 1 player actually somehow managed to get second place.
And fun fact, and that team was actually team number 1, which had just 1 person. And I feel that this can also happen the same way it did in the previous game as well. So let's actually see how it's going to work out, because even if you look at the map right now, we still see Rozog, School, Pochinki, Milta as well as Novo without a single person as well. And that is actually a surprise, and that's actually the first time we are going to see something like that, because be it any zone, we actually saw some people at Rozog or at Milta or even Pochinki, and that is something really surprising, as we actually see a lot of people towards the southwestern side of the zone.
These are not places where people really land. These are not places where people really land. People would most preferably go for Pochinki or Rozog. And we see right here, a lot of people actually landing in Quarry. We saw 2 teams actually land in Quarry. And you know what? That is going to be a little bit of a pickle, because these teams are not going to be having enough loot. Quarry is not really known for its abundance of loot. It only probably has a bunch of shotguns and maybe SMGs if you're in a lucky day. And we're going to be looking at the red zone actually popping off in Lipovka. So we're going to be looking at team number 19. They are fairly uncontested. They do have a vehicle, so they can move around and try to search for more loot. And we're going to be looking at team number 25 right here. They are going to be stuck over in the far western side of the map near the shoreline. And it seems as though they're also not going to get contested. They're just going to be going ahead and trying to loot out all these little structures which is going towards the shoreline. And if they do,
that is actually going to give them basic loot, like you just said, and they do have a vehicle as well, so that's not really going to
a fancy vehicle
at that one for them, courtesy of the Royal Pass, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, that is one hell of a vehicle right there, and they also have a bike also, so maybe one of them can actually drive the bike and try to just scout out the situation, as we are going to be looking at 2 people from the side of team number 24. Okay, they're just going to be waiting for 1 more of their teammate. I guess they're just going to have that bike actually go to that team, and they'll have enough vehicles to actually ferry on 3 people, as we are going to be looking at Badal right here from team number 24. He's just going to be going onto the coast of Ferry Pier. Meanwhile, we're going to be looking at
team number 21 coming back to Georgia, I guess.
Well, they certainly can. I mean, they probably have good loot as of now, because they did leave from team number 17's assault back in Georgia City, and they're going to be making their way onto the middle continent right here.
I guess they are going to go for the containers, I guess, but I guess that is not on the zone as well. So I guess the safer option would be for them to go into the white zone, and I think that is where they are heading to, as he almost topples his car out there, right outside the containers, as we see the first drop coming out there from today's game coming on to Pochinki, and I think team number 1 is going to get that. The solo player coming out there from team number 1 with that buggy is going to go and try to take that drop. I'm really intrigued to see what he's going to get, and this is actually a good advantage. Level 3 gear coming out there, the backpack, helmet, and I think he is going to switch his Uzi to one of those guns. And I think, what gun is this going to be? I think it's an AWM. Is that an AWM?
I mean, if it was an AWM, I mean, this is one of the most luckiest solo players we have seen in this tournament right now. We are going to be looking at the red zone just popping over at Yasnaya. So people over in Yasnaya, you have a good chance, a good climate of having bombs rain down upon you. And we're going to be looking at team number 14 right here. 2 people just spreading out from the... Okay, they all have 4 people nearby. They're just going to be just a little bit south of farm, just trying to figure out if farm is going to be safe for loot or not. And we are going to be looking at... Okay, we're actually going to be looking at all the teams which did land over at the western side of the map. They're all huddled up and they're going to try to make their way to the white zone. And this is going to be an impending bloodbath, because the place where the zone is going to be is in open area. And these people, most of them are in vehicles. And even though a bunch of them can be walking around, they are going to get spotted out by people who do have good scopes. A 4X or a 3X, exactly, that's going to work it out.
The zone is going to come out from the western side. So we actually are expecting a lot lot of teams to have a really good fight at Rozok as well as Pochinki, because those are the places where you just enter right after the zone, after you enter the white zone. So those are actually the localities which come right after you enter the zone. So I really think that there are going to be a lot of fights, given that a lot of teams are coming from the western part of the map, while we just have about 5 or 6 teams on the eastern side of the map. So that is actually going to give an advantage for the guys who are there on the eastern side.
Well, we are going to look at
people from Lipoka as well as Yasnaya are going to have it really safe, because I think the next zone is going to favor team number 6 and 20 right now, because both of them are almost in the center of the current white zone, while we are going to see team number 17 out there and team number 14 right now. He's going to spot out people from team number 21, and
that's good trigger patience right there, because if Pavan actually started firing that Tommy gun, I don't think any of those bullets would have landed on anyone. But that would have eventually left his position being exposed. And team number 14, they're all on foot, and they need to be careful. They have to play this meticulously, because they don't have that easy means of escape which other teams have.
Speaking about the easy means of escape, they really don't have their utilities as well as the armor, because if you're actually looking at Pawan as well, he just got a level 2 helmet as well as a level 1 vest, which is almost total. And if you're looking at the healing and all of that, that doesn't seem to be great as well, but as none of them.
Meanwhile, we're actually going to be looking at team number 21 versus team number 12, and team number 14 are actually trying to join in on the fun, as they are not going to get spotted out right now, as team number 21 and team number 12, they actually made their way on the vehicles, and they're just going to be in a tough situation. They are going to be fighting out anytime soon towards their eastern side. There is going to be team number 12, and we are going to be looking at Akhil Sanjay 239 with his AK and his level 2 gear. He's just going to be camping out behind this rock, and we are going to be looking at him, just trying to see if he can spot out any players from team number 21. But mind you, team number 12 only has 2 people alive, so this is going to be a tough situation for him. And team number 14 are also going to try to make their way towards that, but it seems as though they decide otherwise, and they are going to be making their way towards Pochinki or something. At least
that is actually a smart play, I would say, coming out there from team number 14, not going for the fight and going for the drop, because even though they are really...
This drop is not going to have anything.
The one which team number 1 took, I guess the AWM as well as the level 3 gears were the ones which was got from that drop. So I think team number 14 are going to go inside the zone like they just did right now, as team number 19 are going to go for the drop which has landed right on the northern side of Shelter. So I'm going to just see what they are going to take, because I'm really surprised, because we already got an AWM, and I'm really intrigued to see what we are going to get right now, as the level 3 best and the ghillie suit is going to come as along with the helmet. And I think this is going to be a Groza or an AUG. I'm not really sure.
Whatever it is, it seems as though team number 19 do have 2 level 3 helmets in their package, and they are going to be a force to be reckoned with, as they are going to be making their way towards the eastern side of the map. And we're actually going to be looking at team number 12 versus team number 14, and this is exactly what I was talking about. Team number 14 do not have that easy means of escape, and we're going to be looking at Dinesh Reddy 3 right here. He's going to be getting the knockdown right now, and the 4x coming in from Shyam Sam.
And he is going to take down one as well. The UMP is going to come out with that 4x, and he is trying to get those shots. He's done a lot of damage to Akhil out there. Just about quarter HP is what he has, and he has successfully made the retreat. And I don't think that is going to be the case, as he is still firing after the reload coming out there with that extended mag onto his UMP. He's going to spot a little bit of Akhil right now, but he is going to knock him down as well, while Dinesh Reddy is going to shoot at Shyam Sam. And let's actually see if he is going to trade it out. The medkit being used out there by one of team number 14's teammates, as actually team number 25 are making it through the team number 21 are making it with that car just going through them.
I mean, that is a good thing. That is a good choice, because if they decided to participate in this storm right here, they might have actually lost a bunch of people, and it seems as though they are going to be keeping a keen eye onto this little fight, but they are going to be in a safe distance. And if team number 25 actually has good scopes, they will be able to get the consolation kills coming in, as team number 12, one of their players is actually going to be running towards team number 25, as he is going to get knocked down by the player from team number 14. So things are not really looking really well for team number 12, as he is going to get fired upon by team number 25 and team number 14, and it seems as though team number 25 is going to be the ones getting the kill onto Akhil right there, and rightly said, he is going to go down, and that is just going to be one player from team number 12 left. And
I mean, he's actually helpless at this moment, because he is going to get fired from all these sides right now. There is actually no way he can escape unless he is going to smoke it out and just try to escape from that, because he is in a really bad situation, as two of their sides, he's got two people just trying to fight and try to take his life out. As we actually look at team number 25's Devil Hunter with that SKS, he is trying to spot out the last person from team number 12, while quite oblivious to the fact that team number 24 are making their way. And I think they are actually going to stop right now. No, I don't think so, as they are making their way again with that car out there and not really doing any kind of damage to them. As we actually see Devil Hunter trying to tag out Dinesh out there. He tags a lot of HP. Just about one hit can actually do it right now, as the zone is going to close in towards where team number 25 are, while Dinesh Reddy is trying to make the heal, I guess, because that is not really going to help him out because he doesn't have a lot of heals. While the shots are being fired by team number 14 on to team number 25. So now it is going to get interesting because team number 14 are going to make their way as well. So he has a clear idea. Devil Hunter has a clear idea that people are going to shoot him, while Dinesh Reddy is going to get that time which he desperately needed.
And look at that, he just found out his escape route. He sees this Dacia which has been badly damaged, but if he can just make his way out of this little shitstorm that has been cooked up between team number 25 and team number 14, he might just be able to get out of this place alive. And
yes, it is worth a try because you know, it's better than
there's nothing to lose. There is nothing to lose. As Devil Reddy right here, he needs to make his way right now. Okay, not Devil Reddy, Dinesh Reddy right there. Okay, he is gonna be going towards team number 14's position, and he needs to be careful because the Dacia has taken a lot of damage, and I believe a few shots coming in from the SKS from team number 25 can just make this car explode.
Why did he do that? Why would he do that for? It looks like as if he actually got, you know, he was actually more.
I guess the boost that he did was not really an energy drink. I guess that was alcohol or something, because he's just going to be ramming his car into that rock. And look at him, he is between a rock and a hard place. As
he's bunny hopping his way to safety at the moment, while we see Devil Hunter emptying one full magazine of the SKS and not even hitting Dinesh Reddy. And that was actually fun to watch going his way for team number 12.
And
Dinesh
that,
Reddy.
kids, is why you should not drive when you are under the influence of anything, you know, weirdly. Anything weird. And we're going to be looking at team number 18's Ray Reaper right here over in the waters area.
The waters, and he's actually knocked out about a couple of guys from team number 17, so that is going to leave team number 17 in a fix because team number 18 have all the 4 people alive with them, and the fancy helmet coming out there from Ray Reaper, the level 3 with the help of the Royal Pass, getting a lot of fancy skins out there, while team number 17 Silverdale is in a fix. The smoke's coming out there. He's just got little time for him to revive, but no, that is going to go down as well. Team number 17 Silverdale is going to go down courtesy of the nade from Rohan Sharat out there, and that is going to leave just one person over there.
No, I think that is just the team vibe, as team number 18 just make the best use of their utilities. And okay, what are you doing, Roshan? I don't think nobody is in that building. You don't have to throw another nade. That's just making good utility. But you know what? I guess they are going to be playing it a little bit safe. I guess since only 3 people made it out of team number 7, since they only got 3 knockouts, I think they're still searching for one more player. But this is not going to be the case. They're going to storm into the building and they're going to find those empty crates.
We still are going to see team number 12's Dinesh Reddy trying to get away from team number 14 as they are actually following him right now. So this is just, I really don't understand this. This is actually being a cat and mouse chase right from the start for Dinesh Reddy, as he is being trailed out by all the people from team number 14. In one way it is actually good because initially it was about 8 people who were going after him, and now it's just 4, and probably if he's going to run for some more time, that could actually be nobody at that time, because actually going
everybody, because we are going to be looking at the drop actually landing right next to team number 19. Team number 19, mind you, they did land in Lipovka, so they should be all stacked up. And look at the circle and the drop. It is going to be right in the middle. It's going to be getting the mansion, it's going to be getting the shelter, and a lot of open space towards its north and western side. So this is going to be a confusing place, and we're going to be looking at team number 19, or actually going to spot out team number 6.
Just one person from team number 6, so it was actually this one moment, actually 2 of them. And this is actually, this was quite surprising because a lot of them are pretty much damaged for a lot of health, I would say, just about 25% and 50% for another guy. So that is a fight
their
which
UAZ is not doing well also.
As well.
their UAZ is also not doing well, and we're going to be looking at team number 6 actually split up really well. So all of them are actually alive. It's just that they've split up between the UAZ and the Dacia. So we are going to be looking at team number 19 actually trying to go where team number 6 are going to be located at, and we're going to be seeing a drive-by attempt coming in, failing miserably, while we are going to be seeing the UAZ dropping nearby. Maybe not. They're just not going to stop. They're just going to circle around the encampment, making sure that they have team number 6 with their pants down.
I think they are going to go for the fight right now because they know that they are on the upper hand because they've already done a lot of damage to team number 6. So I think it's just about time where they are going to go for the fight, but they actually managed to spot out a couple of guys from team number 6, so I guess they should be going on for a fight, but I don't think that is going to be the case, as team number 1's last player, the only player, is actually going to run parallel to team number 19 as well. So this is, going interesting by the time we are going into the 22nd minute. Just about 51 people alive, just with 15 teams still into this, and we are here to find who is going to get the chicken dinner.
Another drop also coming off. Another drop is also going to get spotted out by team number 19, and I guess they are going to go for that instead. But it seems as though the smokes have worn off, so they're just going to rotate back in. And we're actually going to be looking at team number 19. They are going to be just circling around the same encampment where team number 6 is going to be located at. I guess what team number 19 will have to do is just gain some distance and make sure that they make the best use of the scopes and gear which they've gotten from the loot.
Look at this. This looks like they are going to go right on. It looks like they are going to run. Oh my god. He actually spots team number 1's player, but I don't know why. I don't
think they spotted him at all because I think that he just ninja'd this out.
That's the ghillie suit, right?
Yeah, I mean, team number 1, he's just made sure that he is not going to get spotted out. That buggy just looked at the perfect place. It looked like a spawn buggy. And we're going to be looking at team number 19 just circling around again. And they do see the buggy over at their left, but they are more bothered about team number 20.
They are just, oh my god, what is going on? Team number 1, oh my god, you've actually won so many hearts right now, team number 1 Saga, because that's exactly how you are going to survive.
Look at it. So many people are just surrounding him. There is a bloodbath. There's a goddamn bloodbath going on, and he just does not give a damn. He's just going to be
there's one knockout coming there for team number 25 as one of their players are going to go down. The UAV is going to get shot out by the people from team number 19. So I guess team number 19
This scene reminds me of every Indian movie which I've ever seen, where you see all these bad guys on a Tata Sumo just firing on. Well, what the hell are you doing? Team number 19, you don't have the advantage, but you sure as hell can't just mess this up, as we are going to be looking at team number 19. They are going to be storming around, and this is a good situation because team number 25 only has 2 people a man. They have to get on top of the first floor, and they will locate where team number 25 is going to be, as we are going to be looking at Rajesh Borate and
DR Aravind is going to go down as 2 of his teammates are going to try to revive him right now. There is one knockout coming out there, and looks like that is going to be the end of team number 25, as team number 21 are right behind team number 19. So this is going to get really close right now. 2 of team number 19's players knocked out right now, as 21's players are right behind team number 19. So there is going to be another fight coming out there anytime soon, while team number 14 and
look at team number 1's player. He's still camping over at that buggy, just making it look like it was a spawn. And team number 6, they're still going to be in the same place, and team number 20, they are going to be at the closest vicinity of team number 1's player, and it seems as though he is not deciding to move. He does have the advantage because he is in the zone, so unless the next zone is not going to be in his advantage, he will not have to move. And he, mind you, has a lot of gear, and he will have the advantage, as we are going to be looking at the western side of the zone. It is going to be filled with a lot of people. Team number 10, team number 14, and team number 18, as they are going to be making their way slowly inside, as team number 11's KS Santano 3110 and his
they are going to go down as well at that moment, as I guess they are going to go pretty right near the blue zone. So this is the time where they are going to revive and go for some bandages and kits, but I don't think they aren't going to go for that, because they are heading right inside those buildings where a lot of teams are right surrounding that. So I think this is the time where they should be going on for the bandages and first aid kits.
I guess choices have consequences, and team number 11's choices seem very questionable, as we are going to be looking at team number 6 right here. They're just going to try to attempt a drive-by onto those people who are on top of that hill, and we are going to be looking at Kukongs. He is going to be spotting out the drop. I don't think he's going to try to go for that, as he is going to be surrounded by team number 14. Team number 14 are on top of that hill. Maybe the entourage coming in from his team, who actually went on towards the Dacia, they can try to rotate around while the guy can actually give long range cover, as we are going to be looking at Wolf Hunter right here. They have to
spot about team number 20 right now with that car going on towards that field. So I think if they are going to go for a fight, that is not going to really work out for them. We see team number 20 going right in the center of that zone, and I think they are looking for a spot where they can hold it up, and they should be they actually should be sitting out somewhere at this moment, because going out in the open like that is not really going to work. And as I'm speaking about that, we see team number 6's Kukongs going out there, while Wolf Hunter with that M4 and that scope coming out there, doing a lot of damage onto team number 6's player. He's just going to prone out there, and that is going to be an easy knockout for team number 11's Wolf Hunter, leaving him exposed out there right in the middle of that zone. While I think team number 11 getting down there was a good idea after all, as we see team number 24's Animes Mandal, and I think he has every idea that a lot of people from team number 8 are there, and they have no idea that he is right in front of them, sneaking around. The Molly coming out there, doing not much of a damage out there, but I think this is time for him to move, and they are quite oblivious to the fact that there is a guy right behind him, and I think he has every chance of getting about 4 kills right now. Can he actually aim his sight down and try to take those kills? He's going to take one knockout. He can take another one as well. A lot of bot shots coming out there from the AK. The UAZ is going to help them out, but I think he is going to go for another first aid kit, which is going to buy him a lot of time to get inside the zone, but the zone is not actually quite near for him. But I feel like he may even go down without even going into the zone, because he doesn't have a lot of minutes right now. As team number 6's elite is going to go down, and Charlie is going to try to take all the people out there from team number 21, but there are a lot of people to focus, so that is not going to go to his favor. While we see team number 11's Wolf Hunter trying to get inside the zone, and probably he actually sees a fight between team number 8 and team number 11, while about one person from team number 8 is already knocked down. We see Psycho as well as Hardik out there with low HP, so let's actually see if he can take him out. He's going to take down one, and it's just going to be Psycho who is going to be the last man surviving from his team, and Sidewalk from team number 11. So let's actually see if he's going to knock him out, and that is going to be the end of team number 11. And look at that, Saga Basak from team number 1 is just going to stay there as if nothing even is happening in the map. That is ballsy play coming out there from Sagar, as he is inside the zone as well. He's actually using that buggy as cover. That is 200 IQ strats coming out there from team number 1's Basak, I guess, Sagar Basak.
And we are going to be looking at team number 10 right here. Team number 10 and team number 14 are going to be in a little bit of a pickle. They are going to be looking at team number 14 right here. Oh my God! He is going to go down, courtesy of Gurjar from team number 15. That was one hell of a game. That's our dream,
from team number 1.
That's our dream, just running down the drain, as Sagar Basak was. He played it really well. He just won a lot of our hearts, and I believe he won a lot of you guys who are watching the streams' heart too. And we are going to be looking at team number 14 right here. They are going to be spotting out one player from team number 10, but no, he's going to get killed, and that is going to be the end of team number 14. And we are going to be looking at team number 15's Gurjar, who, in courtesy, he was the one who, destroyed our dreams of seeing team number 1 actually winning this. And we are going to be looking at him trying to just stick to the zone's movement and try to get inside of the white zone. And he needs to be careful, because right towards him there is a building encampment, and there are going to be people, as we are going to be looking at team number 19 right here with that gilly shoot. Rajesh, he is going to be in a really good position. As Savage entered 56, he's going to be getting a lot of these kills. And team number 19, okay, team number 19 are really in a pickle, as they are going to get knocked down by team number 21, who are in this building, the only building in this zone. So we are also going to be looking at team number 21's player. He will be
actually going to spot out team number 20's Anoy Chaudhary as well, and he is going to get knocked down right now, as Happy Singh is going to be the only person right next to him who can actually make the revive, but I don't think he can make it till then. While there is team number 9 as well towards the left hand side of Savage Hunter, so I think he is going to spot him as well, and he is going to take him down as well. So that is going to be one knockout there for team number 9 as well. And two of these teams, team number 9 as well as the other team, team number 20, are going to be really hard to get inside the zone, because even though they are quite close to the zone, it's not going to be pretty easy for them, because team number 21 have a good vantage point, and he is going to spot out Karan from team number 10 as well, and that is another knockout, which is going to leave them with, which is actually going to leave us with about 14 people alive and just 6 teams in it. While I think team number 21 are the clear favorites at the moment, along with team number 10, because both of them have about 4 people remaining yet, and I think team number 10 has got just 3 people, while team number 4 have about 4 people still alive in this. While in 30 seconds we are going to see the next zone coming out there, the fancy ass skins coming out there from Savage Hunter is actually going to give them the extra 10% of the skill, like you just say always, and we are going to see whether they can actually get this out right now, because there are a couple of guys towards his left side, team number 9's player, and towards the right side they have about team number 15 as well as team number 19. So this is actually going to leave them at a fix, and a lot of people coming out there right behind the tree as cover is going to get about 2 knockouts for them. Team number 15 are going to be just dependent about Gurjar, whether he can actually make those 2 revives if possible, because the zone is going to spread out right now, and he's going to make it inside the zone, which is going to be actually going to be really hard for them, as Savage Hunter is going to snake in right now. His fancy costume is going to help him out. It is going to help his case, as Gurjar is making his way, trying to get inside the zone, and that is going to be the end of team number 15 as well. Savage Hunter is going to take another 13 kills for his team, which is going to just leave us with about 10 people and 5 teams remaining into this. The zone is moving out. He's going to spot out 1 more person over there. Team number 19 is gone as well. There's 9 people alive into this. Team number 10 and team number 21 are going to be the the close ones to watch for. He's going to watch out Swapnil right behind the bush, and he's going to knock him out there. And the ghillie suit is in jeopardy right now, as Swapnil is going to go down, and just 2 people remaining from team number 10. If Swapnil is going to go down as well, and Director Fury from team number 10 is going to spot out 1 person from team number 21. He's going to knock down 1, and this is actually the first time 1 person is going to knock out a person from team number 21, which is going to leave them in a fix right now. Even though they have about 3 more people who are still alive, they can just go and try to spot out more people out there, while Savage Hunter is going to spot out the guy who knocked out his team, and he's going to get that revenge out there. And there you go, that is going to leave 1 person remaining over there for team number 10, as 1 person from team number 21 is knocked out as well. He's going to watch out Happy Singh out there. What is going on? That's going to be another kill out there.
There's just 1 more player left, and that is going to be from team number 10, and he is right below the ridge where Savage Hunter is going to be, and Savage Hunter really has no idea where the last person is going to be, so he needs to play this carefully, and he is snaking about. Okay, I think he just spotted him out.
I guess he spotted him, because numbers advantage is not really going to work out for team number 10, and that is going to work out for team number 21. However, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the second game. It is going to be team number 21, the team of Savage Hunter 56, Sharp 69.
13 kills for Savage Hunter.
Oh, this is actually the first time we are going to see 2 games back to back with 13 kills each, and both of them coming out from the team which actually got the chicken dinner, and that was a beautiful game, ladies and gentlemen. We actually saw a perfect team play from their team, Karthik Naidu, Savage Hunter, Sham 69As, as well as Karan Gowda, all of them contributing a lot. Savage Hunter coming out with 13 kills, and the others coming out with 3, 2, and 2. That actually makes it about 20 kills. So that is just about 1/4 of the entire population heading into the game. So that is actually a really good game. And
yeah, that's a lot of kills also going for team number 21, as you said. And that was, impeccable gameplay coming in. And ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, this was the last game of today's live stream. But we are not done with it yet. We still have 1 more OPPO F9 Pro to be given to you guys. So don't really go anywhere and start commenting down below. Hit subscribe, like and share the official PUBG Mobile India official YouTube channel where this is getting live streamed, and comment down below !PUBG Mobile in all caps. I repeat, !PUBG Mobile in all caps. And with that, you can win yourself this last OPPO F9 Pro for today's live stream.
I mean, let me remind you that this giveaway is only applicable in PUBG Mobile official India's YouTube channel, because if you're actually watching it out somewhere else, this giveaway is not really going to work. So all you have to do is just go on YouTube, just search for PUBG Mobile India official, and there you go. You can just go and spam out the comment section with !PUBG Mobile, because that is going to win you one of these OPPO F9 Pros in about some more time, because we will be back announcing the winners of this giveaway after a short commercial break, and we'll see you soon on the other hand.
selfie expert.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the time which you have been waiting for, and that is to announce the winner of the giveaway. But before that, a huge shout out to all of you beautiful viewers.
I mean, yeah, because without you guys, this wouldn't have been possible, because all of you who are liking and sharing and even commenting right below, and the people who are actually watching this, the credit goes to you guys, and also our sponsors OPPO for, you know, bringing this and making this happen. Also bringing these two beautiful phones for you guys every day who are watching the stream. And without actually further ado, I think we should be announcing the winners of the second giveaway, who is going to get this beautiful OPPO F9.
So I'll get the drums rolling and let's see who is going to be the winner of the OPPO F9 Pro, and that is going to be Shafu. Congratulations, my friend, you just won yourself a beautiful phone, a premium phone, a phone with a 6.3-inch screen and a phone with a long battery life.
I mean, yes, 3.5K mAh is something which you will actually not be getting in this kind of price range. And also, not just that, it also comes with the VOOC fast charge, which means just about 5 minutes of charge is going to get you about 2 hours of talk, as well as a lot of chicken dinners as well. And congratulations, MD Shafu, for winning the second giveaway coming on today. And we hope you get a lot of chicken dinners along with this as well. A huge shout out to all you guys for making this happen again, as well as another shout out to our sponsors OPPO for making this happen, also for these two beautiful phones as well.
And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the end of round number 1. So we will see you back in round number 2, so don't go anywhere. And if you have subscribed to the YouTube channel, you will get a notification of when the next live stream is going to be. So just prepare yourselves and start playing PUBG Mobile, because this is one hell of an amazing game and this is one hell of an amazing tournament. And with that being said, this is me, Old Bear, also known as Siddharth Prashant,
and this is me, Tango, also known as Sriram Vishal. We will be seeing you once the round 2 games are going to get streamed, and until then we are going to sign off and we'll see you shortly.